Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to my channel. I'm Scola. Today we're going to be working on grip strength for the Yoga Trapeze and Aerial Yoga. Let's go ahead and get started by warming up our wrists. So I'm just going to hold my hands out and flick and close. And so you want to really flick them open and close, flick and open, flick, close. Doing this a few times, you actually might start to feel this a little bit in the forearms. Our muscles that control our fingers actually go down into our forearms all the way down to the elbows. So really activating and warming those muscles up. Nice, and then we're gonna roll the wrists in one direction. Always breathing and just noticing like if something is getting more sore than the other muscles or where you're really feeling it the most, and then other direction. Rolling as wide as you can, making big circles with the wrists. Nice. And we'll shake that out. And then we'll take our left palm, face it up, and then grab the fingers with our opposite hand and pull the fingers back towards our forearm while the forearm faces up. And just breathing. Nice. And then now we'll pull the fingers in towards the forearm, like folding closed instead of open. Make sure you get your thumb in there. Perfect. We'll shake that out. And then opposite hand, palm open, pulling the fingers down and back towards the arm. And then I'm not trying to lock out my elbow here. I'm keeping a micro bend in the arm that's being stretched. And then pulling the fingers closed now, back towards that forearm. So we're stretching the back of the wrist. And then we'll shake, do some big arm circles. One direction, so it's all connected. And then other direction. Nice. And then inhale, pulling the shoulders back and down. Exhale, place your left arm across your chest. Again, keeping a slight bend with the elbow. And then hook your arm into your other arm. And then pull that shoulder back and down. Breathing here. Inhale, open, shoulders drop. Right arm comes across the chest now, pulling in with the left arm. Breathing, pulling that right shoulder down. Inhale, open, lift the arms up. Drop your left hand behind your back so you're reaching between your shoulder blades and gently pull that elbow, your left elbow to your right shoulder. Inhale, drop the arms and then lifting back up. Drop your right arm between the shoulder blades, gently pulling that right arm in. Keeping the chin tucked, back of the head is straight, neck is straight, in line with the spine. Nice, and then we'll inhale, widen your stance just a little bit wider than your shoulders, and then reach your left arm behind your back as you reach your right arm over, looking up underneath that right arm. Inhale, opposite direction. Just move like this, back and forth a couple of times. One more time each side. It's all connected, so we really want to make sure that everything that works our arms and our forearms, which muscles control the fingers, is nice and warmed up and open to start. So now we'll go ahead and take the medium length handles if you don't want to go too far down. But if you want to go a little bit lower, you take the lowest handles and then walk out into a little bit of a plank here. So we're holding here and breathing, and then being mindful, breathe up between your shoulder blades, puffing up the shoulder blades behind your back a little bit, engaging the core, and then lengthening out through the hands. We're pressing into the palms, gripping strong with our fingers. And then if you can, we'll inhale, take one hand behind our back, breathing. Exhale, place that hand back, take a breath here, get nice and stable. Inhale, other hand comes behind the back. Exhale, set that down. And then we're just going to twist the palms to face forward and twist them to turn in and then out. So we're just moving like this. Again, we're warming up these forearm muscles because our forearms is what controls our fingers. Nice. One more round. Beautiful. And then inhale, we'll slowly walk our feet under to sit up. You can always shake out the wrists, shake out the shoulders. And then we'll take the medium length handles and then walk back. So we're in an upward facing plank, and we'll just inhale here. So we're squeezing with our fingers. If you're an aerialist or gymnast, you tend to keep your thumb with your fingers, or you can grab around. I like to keep my thumb with my fingers. So we're just breathing here. If you can, if you feel like you're able to, start to drop your left waist down, but keeping nice and strong and engaged, and let the left handle go. Exhale, reach back up. Rotating to the right, keep nice engagement. Inhale, let go of that right handle, reaching back up. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Nice and strong engagement. Letting go, reaching back up, letting go. Nice. So we're just gently working into using our fingers. And one more round. If this is too much at this level, you can always walk up higher or use the highest handles. Up. Nice. And reaching back. And then we'll twist again with the shoulder or with the wrist here. Nice and engaged in the core. And coming back to center. Inhale, I like to bring my feet underneath my body and then slowly stand up. We'll shake out the wrists. Nice. So now we'll take the highest handles and shrink down just a little bit, hanging here. Since most of our body weight is now underneath our hands instead of spread out, it'll be a little bit heavier. You can play with lifting one leg off the ground and then the other, and just hang out doing that. Or if you feel confident enough to lift and lower both knees at the same time. 3 more. And 3. Nice. Inhale, slowly stand back up. Whew. Always shaking out if need be. And then we're going to place our hammock right below our hips, standing behind the hammock. We're going to come into a tuck. So we're hanging upside down, knees are into the belly. I'm going to grab the medium length handles here. Inhale, press out in front of me and lift. And if you want to make this a little bit harder, using just your fingers. So getting the handle off the wrist. Inhale, hanging, so we're on our fingers here. Exhale, press into the fingertips. Inhale, hang. Exhale, press. Inhale, hang. Exhale, pressing just into those fingertips. So you hold here, breathe. Engaging the core, nice long spine, neck is long. Beautiful. Exhale, hang. And then this time we'll take our hands together behind our head, bringing our elbows together and just allowing to have like a little bit of a stretch for our forearms. You can even straighten through those arms a little bit. Moving back and forth. Pressing into the fingers. And then resting down. Breathing here, letting the head come through the shoulders. Beautiful. And then exhale, pressing back up, setting the feet down, standing up. So you can repeat that cycle as many times as feels good for you. And then when you're ready to cool down, I'm standing behind the fabric. I like to go as though I'm giving the hammock a hug, and then take my hands in towards my shoulders and then wrap around to the outside, so now they're hooked, and bring my palms together. I like to make a little pointer with my hands, and then exhale with a nice wide legs forward fold. You can either let your head drop through your shoulders or squeeze your ears to keep everything in line. You can bend your elbows, whatever feels good for you here. You inhale, pointing your fingers to one direction. Exhale to center, inhale opposite direction. Inhale to center and just pause. And then exhale, bend the knees, sinking the hips to slowly stand up. Yay! So that should get your grip strength up in no time. I recommend doing this once a day, maybe as a warm-up before you begin your aerial practice. And then as you start to gain strength, you can add more sets or more rounds of all the sets together. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments below. I am here for you. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.